What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another crazy episode of what is becoming an absolute, I don't know, joke. It's actually ridiculous. Like, I don't have any words for it because it's getting worse with every single passing day, basically. International breaks are already terrible because uh, the games that are on are terrible to watch. They're not fun to watch at all. Like the competitiveness, the quality is just not there. And then you have the news stories. And you know what? When we said you cannot top the Pogba story, along comes Fajoli. When we thought, you know what, maybe we can not even top the Fajoli story, here comes the Bernardeschi story. And it's actually being confirmed by good sources. So we need to talk about it. We need to take it serious in terms of it's out there, and yeah, we also need to talk seriously about what this club is all about at this moment in time. But before we do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new or if you never subscribed, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so woke up. First thought was, let's see what today brings. And what today brought was me opening Gazzetta dello Sport, and the first thing I read is that we are thinking about potentially bringing Bernardeschi back to the club, which is it's not unbelievable because me personally, I've spoke on this club and what they're trying to do and not trying to do. So wasn't surprised when that news came up. I was like, yeah, yes. I said, like, I tweeted out the club needs to sue these papers for linking us with this crap. But it's not the newspapers. It's the club. It's actually the club at this moment in time because um, it's been confirmed by Mirko Di Natale, basically, that the idea is there. It's not a done deal. It's not advanced, whatever. But the idea is there, and that's already my issue. That the idea of us wanting Bernardeschi back is out there. It's like, for me personally, it's sad. It's embarrassing. It's how low can you fall? Because if you look at this team, not one person besides probably some at the club think, you know what, this team is missing Bernardeschi. And I read the newspapers, I read the article, and the first thing, and I actually, it wasn't the first thing, it was like halfway through the article, like not halfway through the paragraph, basically. And I stopped reading after that. They said the club is looking for versatile players, and that's why Bernardeschi popped up. And I closed the article because I was like, "No, they're taking absolute the piss out of us. Like they're actually mocking us in the newspaper at this point. I'm convinced they are, because if you want versatile players, then Bernardeschi is absolutely not that, unless you have not watched him the last years at the club. I don't blame him for being played in different positions. I blame media and fans convincing themselves that he was actually good in multiple positions. He was horrible. And I'm being nice. He was useless. He was absolutely useless. He couldn't control a ball. On a technical level, he was poor. Like he was what McKennie was last season on the ball, and what McKennie was when you play him out of position and he doesn't perform. And like this season, he was absolutely useless. He didn't offer anything. He was not helping. He was actually costing us. He was. Like, it was that bad that he had a compilation of mistakes made in about a season. It was ridiculous. The fact of the matter is, and again, it's not a done deal, but the fact of the matter is that top is out there is absolutely sad. Like, I don't even have other words to describe it. It's embarrassing, and that's why when we win a game, and I'm not convinced because I talk about progress, this comes into play as well. Because forget the progress on the field. What about off the field? What are our the intentions? Because if we get linked like players like Bernardeschi, Hoiberg, we have an issue. We have an absolutely big issue at this club. You know, I don't even talk about Fajoli, but if he gets banned, what is the idea? Bring in a 30-year-old? Like, is that the plan? Is this what we're gonna do again? Are we gonna do the quick fix? And it's not even a quick fix if you bring in Bernardeschi, because the report is also it's a 6-month loan and that's it. That's like, even for a quick fix, like, why? Like, it makes absolutely no sense when you have players on loan like like a Sule, and I know position, but like that, just the idea where you're not playing junior at all. Somebody said today, or not somebody, it was just a debate, and I was reading it, and it was like, but we're winning, so why should Ealing Junior play? And I'm like, okay, fine. Are we winning because Kostic is playing extremely well and being a difference maker? And don't give me he put in a cross from a corner. Please don't do that. The answer is absolutely no. So what is the harm to play Junior and see if he can offer something different in terms of output, in terms of actually trying to create certain things? Like, it's easy to say, oh, we're winning, so why wouldn't you sub? Okay, we won a couple of games. Why sign players? We're winning games. Why would we sign any players? That team is amazing. We're winning games. It's like saying that, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's madness. It's crazy. It's absolutely being blind to what is actually happening. Again, not saying we're signing Bernardeschi, but the idea is there. It's been confirmed. The idea is there. And the idea is stupid. It's embarrassing. It's believable. It is believable for this club. But man, like, not even in my like saddest dream, I would have predicted this situation, or these rumors, or these links, or like everything that's happening at the club. Not even in my most depressed dream, or like my most pessimistic dream, or me being the most pessimistic self, I would not go this far. The way things are moving now, it's crazy, but it's out there, so we need to talk about it. Um, Unbelievable. Fajoli, really quickly, no update. Absolutely no update. So I didn't tweet out anything on Fajoli today because it was all clickbait. It was all pointless. It was all about 3 years this, 3 years that, without them knowing the facts. Not even we. The only thing is he's being investigated for gambling on a legal website. Was it while he was at Juve? While he was at Cremonese? We don't know that. That's one. We don't know if he was gambling on. There are reports that he was gambling on football, not Juve, but football in general. Not confirmed 100%. What has been confirmed is that Zaniolo and Tonali are also being questioned and investigated, and they left. Apparently, they left the training camp from the national team. So I don't know. I don't know. We just need to wait and see. What Romeo said yesterday still stands. The club is kind of looking at it and is very, vigilant. But there are so many reports out there. Oh, if players knew about what Fajoli was doing, they can get suspended for months or whatever. And it's all guessing and it's all clickbaiting. I'm not going to do that. On a serious matter, the news is investigation. As of now, we don't know much of the facts. That's what it is. The only thing we know, investigating, and Fajoli went from out of himself. He went to the prosecutors of the FIGC, and he said what the situation is. So maybe he knows that being honest is the better way out for him personally. But like I said yesterday, I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm done worrying about things that have nothing to do with actual football. Like, I'm done. It will take care of itself. Will he be suspended 1 year, 2, 3 years? I couldn't care. I couldn't care because I don't feel sorry for these players. I don't. But that's the update. Let me know in the comments what you think about a Bernardeschi return, even for 6 months. Because is he versatile? Will he give us a hand? You let me know. I'm going to say no. That's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow for a daily and a live show.